So, I finally got my hands on an Arex RexZero 1. As you may recall, if you've been a long-time subscriber, I got to shoot this last January at SHOT Show and loved it. I've been begging and pleading to get my hands on one ever since, and here it is. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link up in the corner here. Sorry about the footage quality there. It was a guy at the range helping me out. I really appreciate his help. He's not a cameraman. So let's get to the gun. We have a locking case, of course. Gun comes with 2 magazines. Magazines have witness holes for all 17 rounds of 9mm. Stamped with RexZero 1. There is no Metgar marking on here. My belief is because Arex makes them themselves. Because that's what I suspect. This company is fairly new, but they have all the machining in-house, ISO 9001. They can build everything, including their own barrels. Go over that more in detail in a second here. We also get a pretty good manual. I wanted to show you this. I know most people ignore the manuals, but excellent graphics. Everything is written in nice clean English, and it has a bit more detail than you standard get. This I wouldn't say replaces training, but there's enough information in here that a new shooter or someone new to shooting could at least get an idea. It's very nicely done, complete disassembly and assembly, types of malfunctions, causes and corrections, quite a bit of information. And then for the folks who really worship their guns, or if this becomes a military or police gun, you've got a firearms service record in the back here with date, number of rounds fired, cumulative total rounds fired, etc., etc. So it truly is an operator's manual. Let's get to the gun. So, of course, we'll first show clear, empty magazine, and clear chamber. So, with that clear, we'll start at the front, and I'll try to keep my excitement down to normal and treat this as neutrally as I normally do on guns. A little bit of slide frame play, not much, but just enough. You might be looking at this saying, oh, what, it's a SIG 226. No, it's not. It's quite an improvement over that design. Got a full-length rail here because the bottom end of the frame goes all the way to the edge of the slide. Do have some serrations up front and on the side of the trigger guard here, as well as the front strap there. The trigger is one solid piece, not a stamping and not plastic. The grips have a nice relief right on the sides, you can see there, which allows your thumb to still get access to the magazine release, which is nice since the magazine release does sit kind of flush. That helps keep it from getting bumped accidentally, but you do still need to be able to reach it. It's a bit of a reach with my big hands, but one of the things I love about this gun, ambidextrous magazine release. Those of you that watch the channel often know I love that, for that exact feature right there, using your middle finger. It's not just for lefties. Controls the slide lock and release is also the decocker. It's a brilliant thing. We first saw about 20 years ago with Zastava and the Serbian guns, and Arex or Arex with the 01 is continuing it on. Why SIG hasn't caught on to this idea, I don't know. We also have a safety. The safety can be activated in single or double action, so you can have it cocked and locked, ready for a nice single action, or if you've chambered around, you can put the safety on, or sorry, you can decock it, then put your safety on, dead trigger, take safety off, you've got that long, heavy double action. It is a long and heavy, maybe not long, but it's definitely a heavy double action. Very deliberate. The single has about that much take up. You hit a wall, a very crisp break, reset. It's about there. Not the shortest reset, but this is a fighting gun. For a fighting trigger, I accept that. Alright, looking around the back side, our slide to frame fit. Once again, just enough play. Got simple 3-dot sights. Serrations for grip, spot for a lanyard, obviously because this is meant to be a fighting gun. And flip around the other side, we've got the safety on both sides and the magazine release on both sides. Very excited. I loved shooting this gun. Let's take a look at the insides. So for disassembly, I'm going to lock the slide back, bring this lever down, release the slide. Didn't have to pull the trigger. The rails go the full length of the gun. This is a used gun. I wasn't lucky enough to get a new one. Very to the point construction. Anything that can be thick and strong is thick and strong. Nothing extraneous. Looking inside the slide, we can see a lot of excess material has been removed. Minor tooling marks, nothing too crazy. You have a steel, or at least metal, guide rod. And there's a barrel. We got a nicely polished ramp and a little bit of a throat there. Opening to make it a little easier for hollow points or shorter rounds to be guided in. Overall, very nicely constructed. Like these serrations up front for doing press checks. Big fan of that. You also have the loaded chamber indicator that pops up on top there. So, I'm looking forward to shooting this thing again. Haven't shot it since January. I think these are incredible guns. Tell me what you think. Would you buy this? Probably never heard of this brand, or you've only seen it on YouTube. Have you seen one in the store yet? Where did you see it? Let us know. Let's talk about these. Thanks for watching.